third longest losing streak in the history of number one overall picks. What we are witnessing, like Shady said, is life. But Shady, I got to be honest. Caleb Williams' body language is starting to become not just concerning, but irritating.
Yeah.
The game of football, particularly when you're a rookie, you go from being a king in college to being a peasant. And I believe somebody needs to inform Caleb Williams that you are now the peasant of the National Football League. Everybody traverses from king to peasant. Everybody. It's just what happens until you work your way back up to being king again. But it's as if Caleb Williams expects us to feel sorry for him.
Right.
Last night, during the game, yes, he took a hard hit. We've all taken hard hits before. Why are you sitting there laying on the bench like somebody gonna come pick you up? Nobody's coming to rescue you, Caleb Williams. Nobody is coming to rescue you. You are not a damsel and you are not in distress. You an NFL quarterback. If that would have been the isolated incident, Chase, I would not have been as perturbed. But y'all remember week 12 versus the Minnesota Vikings, game on the line, in overtime? Caleb gets sacked, and because he tarried too long getting off the ground, delay of game. With the game on the line, y'all see the score 27-27. Okay, maybe he would have matured the next week. That's Thanksgiving. Because it took him too long to get off the ground, Eberflus has to burn a timeout. Then Eberflus ends up getting fired because he didn't use his last timeout. Then yesterday, Caleb, you not a damsel. You not in distress. We do not feel sorry for you. It is the National Football League. You're going to get hit hard. You have to get up. You got to play the next play. I, more than anything, feel like control what you can control. Do not let anything without a heartbeat beat you. And far too often, we see with this number one overall pick, what I still believe is a generational talent, we are seeing things without a heartbeat, like attitude, like toughness, like effort, like emotional maturation in the midst of war. The football game beat him.
You know what, though? Even though I don't like saying that body language, but I don't mind it. He's a rookie. And I always keep telling you guys, it's like, go back to when you were a rookie, right? I don't know if we all started as rookies, but it was super hard. I started, Brian Westbrook was the starter. He was hurt, so I had to go in there and step in. And, like, my whole mindset was, don't mess up. Don't give the coach no reason to take me out. Now, that's not even me. I'm not arrogant, but I'm confident in my game where I want 100 and something yards. I want 2 touchdowns. As a rookie, I wasn't thinking that. I don't want to let nobody down. And if you look at him right now, he's frustrated. He hasn't been playing well. This kid's been an All-American. He's been a top guy in college, Heisman winner, #1 pick overall. He's not playing well. He's frustrated. And I think every game, every situation, every letdown, it's all a lesson. And I need us to look at him in the eyes of, okay, this is a rookie talent with a lot of superstar capabilities, but he hasn't played like it yet. And I think we love him not just because 1 year, it's because of his duration of his career that we think he's going to be a superstar player. And I think that when I was a rookie, every game I got more confident. But my real confidence didn't come until the next year. Now, everybody's different, right? A guy like C.J. Stroud was killing it rookie year. But then look at his sophomore year. It was kind of up and down. So maybe he didn't get that full rookie experience. He's getting it this year. All I'm saying was Caleb Williams, we gotta be patient.
What about,
patient,
do
bro.
you have to be patient for toughness? What you're speaking of, Shady, because I was not talented as it pertains to the National Football League, right? 6th-round pick, played 4 years, all the things.
No.
But I
hate when you do that. You were talented because you made it 4 years.
He's All-American. He's All-American.
Come, don't.
Fair,
I'm
fair,
sick and tired.
Fine.
Just because we got superstars right here, we were talented, dog. Let's make that real.
Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Fine. But I say this much. I was tougher than I was talented.
So toughness.
Yes.
What I'm speaking of with Caleb right now, the frustration for me, quarterback, the frustration for me, Super Bowl champ wide receiver, the frustration for me, Eagles Hall of Fame running back, is the lack of toughness that I am seeing exuded. And if I'm being honest, I feel like he has been coddled too much, particularly.
Let me finish my take, because I didn't answer that question. So let me answer that question for you. So you want to know the toughness part of it.
It's just what's bothering me right now.
Right, cool. So one thing is, in college, I don't know if he was getting hit this much. I don't know if he was going through these bad moments. So you saying toughness, but some of that is mental too, though. I'm not playing well. The whole city was behind me. I'm the #1 pick, and I'm not playing well. So that is kind of in the same lane. I'll just say this, though. With Soft, all these type of things is playing well. It's wins. Even when he wasn't playing well and they were winning, he was upbeat. He still was kind of happy. He still was kind of in the media talking a little bit. Where now you see him, he's leaning over. It's the same thing when he lost in USC and he went up in the stands, hugged his mom, he was crying. It was similar. Give him some time, though. This kid's a young kid.
He looks dejected and defeated. Like when he's slumped over right there. And I know he took a hard hit, but your body language as a quarterback is everything.
That is true.
If you're winning. I don't care if you're losing the entire team. And when you're slumped over like this and guys are looking at you and we're down 20 and they're looking at their leader and they're saying, well, like, yeah, he got hit, but like, why are you acting like that? Like that, I have an issue with that. Not necessarily, right, that he's doing different things throughout the season. You pointed out different things. Like the one trait for me that is a non-negotiable for a starting quarterback in the NFL is toughness. Both physical, because you're getting beat up at this next level. The offensive line is not playing well. More so mental for me, because for a quarterback, think about what he's going through, right? You play this entire year of college. It doesn't go what you want. You go straight into draft training. You go to the combine. You go to the draft. Then you go to OTAs, which is organized team activities. Then you go to preseason camp. Then you go to training camp. Then you go to regular season. And now, you're 2 games above 500 before the bye, and now you've lost 8 straight. Like, it is, you've been playing football for 2 straight years. This dude needs a break. This dude needs a break from football. And unfortunately, that's not the day and age we live in. You've got to start to continue to finish strong. And then when you get into the offseason, you're going to look at this and probably wish you wouldn't have done this.
Well, first off, Caleb Williams, he needs to mature.
That's
mentally.
True. That's true. Yeah.
We can't give him the excuse. Every rookie in the National Football League been playing football for 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's the only rookie out here with body language like this. I have kids, you have kids, you have kids. My kids know when we take this football field, when we take this basketball court, it's body language and effort, and I say nothing, dog. Mistakes gonna happen. And you know what? Coaches know you are a rookie, Shady. Mistakes are gonna happen.
That's true.
It's our job as coaches to coach those mistakes. Don't get frustrated, don't get down on yourself, body language, head up. That's what we taught as a young kid. My son, couple weeks ago, he playing a basketball game. They getting smacked by a really good basketball team. I'm in the stands. Hey, yo, sit up. We don't do that, bro. Body language.
I love that.
That's mindset, though. You're a little kid. I understand. You frustrated. You feeling sorry for yourself. All that. You not winning. I understand all that. I've been through that. As a dad, I've been through that. Body language, dog. Because you know what? You one of the better players on the team. Your teammates is looking at you, dog. In the timeouts, pop up, cheer them backups on. This is simple, dog. Keenan could be doing this. DJ Moore could be doing this. The dudes on the defense could be doing this. Like, you are a leader, bro. You got to mature mentally. You got to understand you're a rookie. I understand. As rookies, when you got drafted, when I got drafted, I was telling all my family, I'm finna tear the league up. You come in there with confidence.
Well, I ain't coming
and
like
then,
that.
and then once you get it, once you get in there, you know it's really, really hard. You know it's gonna be some ups and downs. This is gonna happen, but he has to mature, man.
He changed that dad.
Don't nobody care.
Get up, boy. Oh,
Quick.
I didn't even see you.
Same way. We had basketball practice last
Let me
night.
say-
My son threw a ball. I said, we don't do that around here.
Hey, what I'm saying?
I said, we don't do
real
that.
quick.
I embarrassed him in front of his kids. I was like, whatever,
in a
man.
hurry.
Hey, angry fathers, we can talk about this after chat. We're working right now. But let me ask you this, though. So why can't these things be learned? Right? Because when you take an All-American that's been All-American his whole life, he's been a guy. So maybe him pouting and leaning around all that, coach never said nothing to you. I play with players like that. I wasn't one of them players because I had a dad like y'all that was real angry and loud. But I played with certain ball players that were really, really good, probably better than me, and they didn't have that. Yo, let's just find a way to get into the game. Yo, we're losing. Yo, hey, you all right? You cool? Because he was that good. Why can't this be a learning process for him too? The same thing when you were a rookie, you had to learn how to adjust to the league and all the plays, but maybe for him it's more of the attitude.
Here's what I love.
It's not just happening now. Go ahead.
It can be, but here's my fear.
Has to be.
I think during Caleb's most informative years, and as a collegiate athlete, those are really your most informative years. Like, I'm grateful that my first defensive coordinator in college was a crazy person, Will Muschamp. Current defensive coordinator at Georgia. There's videos of him with blood gushing down his face because he accidentally punched himself when he was punching a clipboard. That instilled in me toughness. I came from private school. All boys private school. I graduated with a high school class of 75 people. I did not know, the game of football from a toughness perspective. I got to Texas, my informative years, you're going to be tough. My fear is, Shady, when I look at even where Caleb came from and the other quarterbacks that have come from that place with Lincoln Riley, they get babied. Think about Kyler Murray.
I'm about to say that, Kyler Murray,
Kyler is the other quarterback who has exuded this. Kyler Murray tried to cuss out Cliff Kingsbury on national television during a game. Think about Baker Mayfield early on in his career. The reason Jalen Hurts does not fall under that umbrella is because he was Nick Saban raised for 3 years. Ooh. You know what I mean? Baker is a little less under that umbrella because at least he was a walk-on. He had to get it out the mud. But Kyler, everything from high school to college to professional. Caleb, everything from high school to college to professional.
There you go.
I do not know if you can out-train the informative years.
Wait. What about
you blaming this on Lincoln Riley?
No, but I'm saying, so y'all telling me y'all never played with no players like that? They've been passed up their whole life as far as like they were so good and everybody kissed their butt and all that. Y'all played with players like that, right? Mm-hmm. When you get to the NFL, when everybody's good, we all elite.
Yeah.
And you not playing the same way, well, we not gonna baby you the same way. And now I gotta grow out of that.
Yeah. But not only that for me, like, I wouldn't even necessarily say Caleb's not tough. We see Caleb get his butt kicked.
Physically, 1,000%.
I'm talking about mentally.
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is
tough.
This right here mentally, man, like, come on. I'm somebody had to tell you this before. Like, a lot of this stuff showed up in college. So when are you going to learn from it? I don't know if you know Caleb, but in the National Football League, don't nobody care.
But he don't see, and that's the thing. I think when he realizes that, like, yo, you lay on the ground like that in college, they might have said, oh, is he okay?
Like,
high school,
rush up to you.
Now the NFL, we like, yo, because right now, you like out of what is 22 players on the field and what?
Yes.
You like probably the 22, you probably like, I don't know, the 20th best player?
Yes.
So now it's a different, but my issue with y'all is y'all know these things and y'all not like applying it to him. He's a young kid that was passed up because he was so good.
All we know is what the film says. And this is why this is why I showed Joe Weeks. Against the Minnesota Vikings week 12, you get a delay of game because you're getting up too slow. Okay, fine. Somebody should have got on him. Chase, your former coach, Matt Eberflus, I think he was with you at Missouri. Somebody, Thomas Brown, he was a quarterback analyst before becoming the head coach. Somebody get on him. The very next week, like this is week 12, get up. Okay, fine. Somebody get at him during the week. The very next week, the same thing happens, and now you got to burn a timeout because you're getting up too slow. Bro, the game of football waits for no man. For no man. Y'all notice that I watched a player break his neck at practice in college, and all we said was, woo, move it up 10 yards.
That's Andy Reid right there.
That's what happens in football. In case y'all don't know, if somebody gets hurt at practice, collegiate level, NFL level, you just move it up. The trainers tend to them behind you. You move the football up 15 yards so they're not in the way, and you keep practicing. Football
your first time seeing that was you like, yo.
I was cutthroat.
So real quick, though, I want to ask you this about Caleb Williams, right? So you guys have a legit point, right? As a rookie, how many rookies you know coming to the league and it's like, yo, this is your team. We putting all the pressure on your back.
Not a lot. It don't happen.
It don't never happen like that. I've never seen a team say, you know what? We're going to get this #1 pick overall, and before he gets here, we're going to give him all these Pro Bowl players so he has everything because he's that good. You never see that. Every other rookie had, like, grace periods. Where now you're asking this dude to be the king of the city, the king of the franchise. So now you don't have to get them learning curves of, okay, I can't have this baby attitude. I can't have the feeling where people feel bad for me. Because he's doing that. But like, as a rookie, like, I had to earn it. You get what I'm saying? So hold on. So when I went from being a superstar at Pitt, there was no real, like, good players like that. Going to the league, it's like now I'm on there with Donovan Edmonds and Deshaun Jackson. So nobody cares about little me. But when you Caleb Williams, so you come in there like, yo, you was the last piece we needed to be a successful team.
Not only that, nobody
matters.
expected Caleb Williams to come in here and just...
That's not true. You said playoffs.
I did, but nobody expected
the team
him.
they built around him.
But hold, like, think what we're saying. You can't... What I'm saying is, for a rookie that come from college, right? They say, yo, listen, we've been a bad organization for a long time, but you're going to be the guy to save us.
Like, we talking.
Go ahead, Chase.
That's mental.
Go ahead, Chase.
For me, I have like grace a little bit for rookies in general, like you're saying. However, I think for one thing, for me, it's like when you have the body language time and time again, that's what I don't have grace for. Okay. I have grace for the mistakes he's making. I have grace for that. Like, I'll always remember Sean Payton and Andy Reid. Bro, they both absolutely hated the quarterback showing any emotion. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. You are level-headed throughout the entire game. You don't show when you're frustrated. You get excited. But that was hard for me because I wore my emotions on the sleeve in college when I was at Missouri. I was like all over the place. No, like getting in people's faces. I got to the league as an undrafted free agent in 2009. Sean Payton's like, I've seen your college film. We ain't doing that here. I go, yes, sir. Like, as an undrafted free agent, I'm like, all right, learn from Breeze, learn from Mark Brunell, learn from Alex Smith, and so forth and so on. And so for me, that's just how I don't have grace when it's time and time again. I see that you're frustrated. And he's always worn his frustrations on his sleeve. I think that you are the catalysts for a team, you need to act like it on the field in terms of body language.
Hold up. So let's say you wasn't that undrafted dude and all that from Missouri, and you Caleb Williams. You don't think it's a little different how you... Because you could be...
Not body language.
Not body language. Nah, body language is a quarterback.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
All right, okay.
Let's go from the micro to the macro, because, Shady, it sounds like you're not all that disappointed in Caleb's rookie season.
This is learning. This is learning. This is learning.
So no disappointment from you?
No. This is part of it, though, guys. This is part of where this dude's been a superstar. This dude was the man in Hollywood, L.A. Do y'all not forget this? The dude won a Heisman, though. His #1 pick. He was talked about so much, generational talent, etc. And it gets to a team where they've been bad, they've been trash, right? And they say, yo, you're going to be the missing piece for us. They go out there, get all these different pieces. So when you come in there, your mind's already like, I'm the guy. What's changed? I'm a rookie, but it's the same in high school, same college. I'm the guy here. And now all the stuff you was getting away with, you're not getting away with the NFL. So what I'm telling y'all was like, this is learning experience where, yo, you got to clean up your body language because you're not the guy like that. Nobody cares about how you feel. He's not used to that. So give him this year to learn that. Because now this next year, he's like, I got to prove myself. Because when I go to the club or I go to this event, they not super happy to see Caleb Williams. Yeah. What we happy to see you for? You ain't been doing nothing but lay on the ground, complaining and losing. Cool. Because we all need that wake-up call. When I was a rookie, I had a wake-up call where I went from being like just a regular dude to these people. I'm not cool with that. I gotta make sure I get my game right so people recognize me. I think the same thing with Caleb Williams. This is a learning experience. I think next year we'll see a different, better leader. Yeah. I think better pro, and I think he'll be a better player next year.
I hope so.
Now, is it fair to say you were on a team, though, with Andy Reid as your head coach?
Okay.
Who are the defensive leaders? Because on offense, I don't know if you...
We had Trent Cole. We had, my rookie year, we had Asante Samuel.
Asante.
So
Trent Cole was so good, bro.
So you had some vets that probably... Like, is it fair to suggest...
D'Amico there? No, D'Amico?
No, D'Amico, he showed up.
Wait, but the thing is, Acho...
Don't you need somebody to show you the ropes is why I'm bringing it up? You had Andy Reid. If Shady McCoy would have had a coach who would have either babied him or not known enough about... Because remember, Matt Eberflus a defensive coach, so he doesn't necessarily know enough about the quarterback position to know how to really be hard on him. Don't you suggest that could have gone awry for you? If you like, Caleb needs somebody... So, nobody's ever really been hard on him publicly that we know of.
Well, how about this? Andy Reid don't do no babying, right? He don't even talk to rookies. But his quarterbacks, right? I remember, players saying like Donovan McNabb. He kind of, his rookie season, he's younger, he kind of babied him as his first real quarterback. So maybe he kind of babied him a little bit. I remember asking like, yo, man, Andy's kind of tough. Mike Vick have a play. Now, Andy don't ever come out the quarterback for nobody, but in his own little way, he's going to check you, right? And I remember him like, dang, he kind of checking Mike, or he kind of checking the quarterbacks. He kind of checking Kevin Cobb. And they was like, yo, that's cool, but he didn't do that with McNabb as much. And I think he learned from that. Because when Patrick Mahomes, he coached him right up. So all I'm saying is, when you come in so highly recruited, you come in with this big name and you're kind of saving the program and saving the franchise, they gonna baby you a little bit.
You disappointed, Chase?
Yeah.
You know that, James Jones. You know that baby Aaron Rodgers? Oh, my God.
I don't think there's any way that you can't be disappointed.
Good morning, fellas.
About Caleb's rookie season. Specifically, I think it's more frustrating for Bears fans because you build this roster, you go all out, Ryan Poles does, building this roster around Caleb Williams. Mm-hmm. You re-sign DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. You sign DeAndre Swift. You sign Gerald Everett. You go out, you get Keenan Allen. Oh, by the way, this is the #1 scoring defense last year, the last 10 games of the year. And then all you need is that one piece for you to make a difference. Well, look at how the last 4 years have gone for the Chicago Bears offense. 2024, record 4-10. They're averaging 19 points a game. Pass yards per game, 181.9.
Terrible.
Just go look from 2021 to 2024. Just look at that. Is there any difference? It's all the same. The Bears have had 3 head coaches in 4 years, 7 different starting quarterbacks. So in 21, 22, and 23, you had Justin Fields, Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, Tyson Bagent, Nathan Peterman, Trevor Siemian, and then you think you're getting your generational player in 2024 in Caleb Williams, and you build your entire team around him? Acho, what's changed up there? In fact, some stuff's gotten worse from Justin Fields, and I would say they're a better team. So I don't think you can't look at this and say it's not the most frustrating and disappointing season in a long time, because the one thing that Caleb Williams, when he was drafted, gave the Bears fans was hope. Yep. And when you look at the graphic and you see it's the same exact thing for Bears fans.
And they still do got hope, because I believe Caleb Williams is going to be a legit player.
Yes, he is.
I really do.
Superstar in the making.
But I would be lying if I said I didn't expect a little more, right? Especially what Caleb Williams showed us coming out of college. I would be lying. But I am not surprised he has had these ups and downs as a rookie.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback dealing with a lot. I'm not surprised at all. Coming to a franchise that doesn't do good with quarterbacks, I'm not surprised. Now, with his talent, I did expect a little bit more. But this is a rookie season. A lot of quarterbacks, a lot of players have had up and down rookie seasons. That's part of the National Football League. That is what Caleb Williams experienced this year. Is he more talented than a lot of rookies that we've seen and we expected a little bit more, especially me? Yes, but I'm not surprised. The National Football League, things that he got away with in college, he's not getting away with in the pros. And we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to happen. And that is why I'm huge on the body language, because your teammates look at that body language, man. Yeah. Keenan Allen looks at that body language. And they're looking at the body language, and it's not like you're playing flawless. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing my coach always told me. Don't get in here with all this body language like you just playing flawless. You know what I mean? Like, you make mistakes too. So that's my only thing. But it's an up and down rookie year.
Let me say what
that happened.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.